Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to build an API for deleting the document. Let's create a new Azure function for this. Click on Azure icon, create function, HTTP trigger, add it to existing file, name of the document, delete underscore document, press enter, anonymous authentication level. Now let's give a comment here for delete document API. Okay. Now let's save it once. Okay, and remove the extra code because we are going to write our own logic to delete the document from the MongoDB. Okay, the method here is delete, that is delete. So understand, before creating a function to delete the document, first we need to tell the function which document to delete, because if you open the MongoDB database or collection named data, if you open here, you can see there are hundreds of documents are there. See, tens or hundreds of documents will be there. To name a particular document, we cannot use the name in this key value pair because there are more than one entry with the same name. So we need a unique identifier, that is here it's ID. That's the object ID. We are going to pass this ID in the query parameters so that our function can understand which document to delete from the MongoDB. For that, we need to accept that ID parameter. To do that, what we are going to do is in the root itself, we are going to accept that variable using slash curly braces ID. What it will do is at the end of that URL, whatever the ID we take, it will take it as the ID to delete. Now I will write the program to how to use this ID to delete the particular entry. Next, I have to extract the ID from this query, right? It's in the query URL, but we have to extract the value of the ID. It is in our request. All the query parameters will be available in the request object. So we need to extract it from request dot root parameter, that is available in the root parameters dot get, that is the ID. We are extracting ID from our root parameters from the request object. After getting the ID, first you have to check whether it's empty or it is full. It contains some value, it's empty. If it is empty, then we are trying to delete without an ID, but it's not possible. The function will throw an error. So first we'll identify if not ID. That means if no ID is not available, we are going to directly return the error message. Function dot HTTP response. You can just type, please provide ID in the query parameter. Okay, comma. Status code here is, let's keep it 401 because it will throw an error. Next is if results is available. Result equal to, we are extracting from the collection, right? We are going to delete the item using the collection method. Collection contains the connection to our database. It contains a method to delete our ID, the entry related to our ID. Not delete one. We can delete many also. In this example, I'm going to show you how to delete one. Take it as an assignment. How to delete multiple entries at once. Take it as an assignment and try to do it by yourself. Okay. Now this is our ID. We are taking it from the object ID, like the earlier one. We are going to take it from the object ID. What is object ID? I will explain. Okay. See here, the ID is a simple numerical alphanumerical value. But the collection contains the object ID in the format of BSON, that is binary JSON format, 12-byte BSON format. We need to convert our alphanumerical character ID into an object ID. So we are going to use the object ID method. I am extracting the object ID from this in package. Please import this package from bson object id import object id. You need to write this code in the at the beginning of the file to import the object id method. This method will convert our id into object id, and it will compare the object id in the underscore id column in our collection, and if there is a match it will delete that entry. Okay, next, if result is there, that means we are successful in deleting the entry, right? If there is no result, that means the id is fake or we are unsuccessful in deleting the entry. We are going to return, we will be returning the JSON function dot http response. Let's set status code equal to 200 because it's success. Here we are going to in the JSON format. I'm going to convert into JSON format. Message successfully deleted. Okay. If you are not able to delete it, that means else. I'm going to copy the same, copy it, paste it, fail to delete the document. Sub- Status code is 500. Some error. Okay. Now we have saved this. Let's execute this. See if there are any errors. Do we need to? If we encounter any errors or bugs in the system. Okay. Now we have a new API for the deleting the document. Now I'm going to copy this. Let's copy it. Open my Postman. In here, add a new request, paste it. It is a delete method, select delete. Here ID to select an ID of a particular document. We can directly, we will execute some localhost read all method first so that we can get some IDs. See, copy this ID. It is E37. Last two digits are 37. I'm going to paste it here and send the request. Message deleted successfully. How are we going to check whether it's successfully deleted or not? You'll come back to the read all method, check whether this 37, check this entry 37 is available or not, right? Okay, send. What is our first entry? CBF 37 has disappeared. See. So we were successful in creating the delete API in the Azure functions. Now, there is one more APIs remaining for our CRUD application. Create, read, update, delete. We have finished create, read, and delete. Update is remaining. Take this update as a assignment. Try to create and build the API to update a document. Update a partial document or update the entire document. For example, what you can do is you have to first set a ID here, because which document to update. Okay, for a query parameter you have to accept an ID. After that you need to set the data, take the data from the in the JSON format as a query parameter, JSON format, and update the existing details in the MongoDB. Thank you everyone.